Welcome into the Good Brothers WrestleMania 35 prediction show. I am your host, Mike Mercado, alongside the Good Brother himself, Alex Mercado. Alex, how is it going, buddy?
It's going good. If it's a Good Brother production, I should be the host.
You should be, but because it's WrestleMania 35 and we are streaming live for the first time as the Good Brothers, I am taking control, and we need your expertise, Alex, because we are going to put our butts and heads on the line to make predictions for the most historic WrestleMania in the 35 years it has been in existence as women main event WrestleMania 35. It is Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was on this very network, and if you've been enjoying WrestleMania weekend, you saw that we played that interview for you guys. Right now, currently, hopefully you have us playing as the pre-show is going on. The Good Brother has it on the studio television right now. Good Brother, what do you see?
Right now, they're just hyping up the Hall of Fame from last night, and we're getting, I believe, our first match, the Raw Tag Team Champions.
Perfect, and we can go ahead and we'll start actually making some predictions right now. Why don't we move on, and we will start off with the Cruiserweight Championship. It is Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Who do you got, Good Brother?
I'm going to go Tony Nese just because I feel like they're ready to make a change with the title at this point. I think Buddy Murphy did a great job. The Australian moment definitely was great, but it's lost a lot of steam. I think they're going to build up Kanellis coming up, him and his wife. So I'm going to go Tony Nese on this one.
I will actually go Buddy Murphy.
Okay.
I just don't think there's any reason to take it off of him. So I think we'll.
So we're kind of on the same concept. Like either they're going to let him run with it forever, or they're going to change it now.
Right, absolutely. So
yeah,
I think we'll go that way. So
okay.
The Good Brother goes with Tony Nese. I go with Buddy Murphy.
A lot of abs in this match.
A lot of abs in the match that is currently going on right now. It is the Revival versus Hawkins and Ryder. Who do you got?
Luckily, we're in a commercial, so we have time to get. I'm going to go. We talked about it. We joked about it, and it's no joke what happened to Bret Hart last night.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny how the Revival are like the heroes of this because how old school wrestling they reacted to it. And I think before that happened, I was going to say Ryder and Hawkins, and I'm going to go with Ryder and Hawkins still. But I think it would be funny if they decide to swerve and be like, man, everyone's talking about the Revival. We probably should leave it on. Like, Bret's like, hey. You got to leave the titles on them.
Yeah, guys. I agree. But I actually will go with the Revival. I was going to go with them originally, the Revival anyway.
You were Revival?
Yeah, I was going to go with them anyway. I just, I think they would put more emphasis on the fact that they were going to break Hawkins' streak if they were going to go for it at this one. But I guess maybe.
That seems like a WrestleMania pre-show thing. Sure. That's kind of big. And remember, they're casting this on USA also. Yeah. So you got to think like this has more eyes at points than the actual pay-per-view might, even if it's only a little bit.
All right, so just for competition's sake, I'll go with the Revival.
We're not agreeing. This is going to be a fun night, Mike, point-wise.
Right. So why don't we go ahead and go to the Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. Obviously, some of the Riot Squad, Asuka, Mandy Rose, Carmella. Yeah, so
Naomi, but
the women who are not in the main event of tonight's evening. So
some NXT stars should be. That's more of the fun part to see the NXT stars they bring up.
Asuka.
All
right, so we'll go ahead and go with Asuka on that one. Moving on, how about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Who do you have winning this one? This one's a little bit more up in the air because there is no hype for it.
It's tough because if my safe guess is Braun, there's rumors Gronk might show up. We have the SNL guys showing up, so they might screw him over. It's tough because you still don't know if WWE wants to make this a joke or if they kind of want to take it seriously. Because it's not like, yes, they haven't delivered, but they've tried to deliver, like Cesaro, Mojo, like or Bray or Matt Hardy. They've tried to build the story off of it. They just haven't succeeded yet. So I wonder if this is the year they finally say, you know what? It is what it's a battle royal. It's not for a title shot. Let's let the SNL guys win. I'm going to go with... I'm going to be fun. I'll pick Mustafa Ali. He's not going to win it, but I'm going to be fun.
I have something else with Mustafa Ali, but I am going to go with Bray Wyatt. Winning
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I think Bray Wyatt comes back and wins.
Dang it, Mike! That's a really smart pick, and I can't change mine, can I? Are we live? Are we live?
We're actually live. We're live right here on the Good Brothers WrestleMania 35
you're
prediction.
live, pal.
Yeah, all right, Sid Vicious. Moving on, Alexa Bliss is hosting this WrestleMania. Just want to give her a shout out.
Yeah, she just actually popped up, did a little couch interview. We got the New Day coming up.
Love Alexa. Just want to give her a shout out that she will be on the show. Yeah. So moving on, this is where I think Mustafa Ali will show up. It will be Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio apparently had been injured. That's what the rumors were. I think Mustafa Ali in a kind of Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan kind of thing comes out and confronts Samoa Joe.
Because he's been picking on him, Joe. Rey is fighting. Yeah. So we got that word because you and me going into this, we're like, I don't even know if Rey's fighting. They announced he is. I could see. I hope we both love Mustafa Ali. He's a Chicago kid. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But I'm going just a card. I'd say so. In that match, Samoa Joe.
All right. So and if it's Samoa Joe versus Ray, I'm gonna go Samoa Joe. But if I think that'll be Mustafa Ali that comes out.
And then would Mustafa Ali win the
title? Yeah, Mustafa Ali will win the title.
Okay. I just want to because if you get a double, that'll give you a double bonus point for that case.
How about this? Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar and Sheamus and Cesaro versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev against the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I'm going to go with Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Yeah, especially after NXT last night. I think we're going to agree because I think that's going to be their stepping stone.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're going to want them to... I think they still want them to ease their way in. I think the tag titles on SmackDown, especially, is a great division. Yeah. If I had to say, though, I could see Rusev and Nakamura taking it also. I think they could use it the most and get a nice pin over at the Usos or the Bar.
They're who they can use it the most is Rusev.
I think they could use it the most, but I'm going to go with you and guess Ricochet and Aleister Black. Mm-hmm. And I think they're great. They had a great NXT match on Friday.
Awesome, yeah.
They gave them that day. Obviously, what helps is they did the send-off for those two.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, they're done. They're going to be on SmackDown. What's a better way to put them on SmackDown other than, we'll give them the titles?
Absolutely. So, yeah, we both go with Aleister Black and Ricochet.
So we finally agree. Oh, Edge.
There we go. All right, how about this? In a battle of the former best friends in a Falls Count Anywhere match, it is Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Who do you got?
The Miz.
Yeah, I got The Miz, too. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah, I think it's The Miz, and I think the problem is this rivalry they talked about is going to drag on to Saudi Arabia again. Because they have another tournament. So I think we'll drag this rivalry out. But I think The Miz needs this win to really solidify him as a face and as a nice face too. So I'm going to go with The Miz on this. Shane never wins at WrestleMania, so what does it matter? Yeah. He beat his dad one year. That's about it, guys.
He got the big winning one. Yeah. And he's not like other guys where he needs to kind of win after every few losses because he just needs to be part of entertaining matches. That's what it's all about. So we both go with The Miz in this one.
You know what's funny? Just listening to us, I'm like, we could be completely wrong because it's Vince McMahon at WrestleMania.
Totally.
And we can find out he swerved every match for no reason.
And speaking of swerve for no reason, in his retirement match, it is Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Is it Baron Corbin that ends up being his last match?
No, it's John Cena. John Cena's going to come out and do something.
All right,
and if he doesn't, I'm going to be so pissed.
Who wins? If it's Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle wins, right?
Yes.
If it's John Cena versus Kurt Angle.
John Cena buries him, fine. Okay. John Cena gets the win.
All right. I agree. Yeah. All right, so moving on. And what might be the barn burner of the night? AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. I'm going AJ.
I'm going AJ, too. I think Randy likes AJ a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason he's going to get the win. Because usually you're like, Orton's Orton. But I think Orton's to the point now where he is doing half the time. He doesn't do as many loops. I think he's at a better place now. And I'd say AJ gets the win.
I actually think AJ is going to win. The only reason I think he's going to win is because Randy's about to be in a championship title picture with Kofi in a few weeks, I think.
But do you think Randy's going to win that title, or do you think he's just going to be a rivalry?
I think it's just going to be a rivalry. He might win the title with Randy Orton. I can see it, but I think he loses this one, and then they build him up.
They're going to make it because he's a good heel.
Yeah. And AJ just signed a new deal, so I think AJ is going to win this
money.
match. Yeah. Right. So moving on.
Christian.
How about this? In what essentially can be a guaranteed retirement match for one person, and what could be one for the other superstar, it is Batista versus Triple H, no holds barred. It is Triple H's career on the line. Good brother, you and I agreed on something.
That's a double swerve, bro.
Who wins this match?
I think Batista wins.
I agree.
He's bigger. He's more powerful. I think if this goes well, you're going to want him again. Yeah. As soon as he's done with the movie.
I actually think he's done. I actually think this is a retirement match for both guys.
Yes, for a while, but I think it's easier to close it. Like you put Triple H in the Hall of Fame. You can now address him as Hall of Fame, CEO, COO, Triple H. Yeah, I think he's done. I think Triple H wants to be done for a while.
And I think this is the guy that he would like to let him put over.
It's wrestling. Shawn Michaels came back, so now we officially know it does not matter.
But in this storyline, I think Batista puts him.
I think it's a double swerve. I think we're all so fixated on they're not going to retire Triple H. It's Triple H.
They made it
that we're going to retire Triple H.
Exactly.
I think we both think he's going to do something big with Fox and NXT. I think it's time.
Plus, you can only
that generation's kind of dead.
Plus, you can only recover so much.
Yeah, man. And he's not can he still do it? Of course. Right. Out of those people his age, he's probably kept in the best shape. And let's be honest, he was the cleanest back then. He didn't do the drinking. He didn't do the drugs.
He
So
just had the PEDs and
like
he did
like he didn't do the extra stuff. So like he's kind of maintained his body and mind.
Right, absolutely. So no, I think we'll both go with Batista winning this one.
First match of the night, the Cruiserweight Championship.
There we go.
Buddy
All right.
Murphy is not, Buddy Murphy enter, huh?
There you go.
I think first.
Okay. Yeah.
Weird. I don't like when champions
No,
go
either
first.
do I, but they don't care.
Yes, it
They
depends
don't
on the
care.
music,
Yeah,
I
just
guess.
it all is about the pop.
He's got a cool jacket. Give him that.
Speaking of pop, the Demon returns in Finn Balor for some reason against Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, not against Brock Lesnar
No.
for the championship, but
But for the Intercontinental Championship, obviously the Demon has to win this one.
gonna win.
All right,
yeah.
so the Demon returns and wins.
Why
the
did
title.
he lose the title?
But this show is not for that. Yeah, but who? Hey,
This is not the show.
This is not for
We
the
can
show
talk
for
about that after?
Yeah, we can talk about that after. All right, moving on. How
Big
about
pop.
this? In the return at WrestleMania for the big dog, Roman Reigns takes on the Chosen One, the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. These are Vince's guys, so this is a match that I think you might see next year for the main championship, or one of the two main championships at the very next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's actually my prediction. These are your two main event next year.
Yeah, I think so too, because I think Drew
This is
will
all
eventually
three-
win it
this-
off
yeah,
slap, then
yeah.
that's gonna be a big circle.
Yeah.
And
So who
Roman
wins
gets
this
the
match,
win.
though?
You know what, Drew? I think I get up. Some people say Drew needs it. I'm like, he really doesn't. When you're a good heel, you don't need
No, you
wins.
don't need anything.
Roman, neither of them need it. So it's hard to predict. Because if Roman loses, you don't feel bad. If it's a barn burner, you're like, man, he just got back. If Drew loses, you're like, this is Roman Reigns. Like, he's pretty much the only guy to ever beat Brock Lesnar and beat The Undertaker. Like, that means something. So I'm going to go Roman. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go Drew because I think Dean Ambrose is going to do something shitty.
Interesting. I think that's very much in play, but I'll go Roman for just face value.
Yeah.
See, but I can
I'll go
see
Drew.
Yeah.
Ambrose gets involved.
I can see that.
And he's a dick.
All right, so how about this, Alex?
They're coming out strong, Mike.
Yeah.
Crowd. They got a nice crowd there for
Of
the
course,
pre-show.
it's
Good
New
for
York,
them.
it's New York City.
New York's so much better
Yeah.
than California. Sorry,
Absolutely.
Cali.
How about
Sorry.
for the women's tag team championship? It is Sasha and Bailey defending their tag team titles against Nia Jackson, Tamina, Peyton Royce, and
The
Billy
Iconics.
Kay, the Iconics, and Beth Phoenix, and Natalia. Alex, who do you got?
I'm gonna go. You see, I'm torn between two things because I really think the Iconics could use a nice little win, honestly. But I'm gonna have to go Sasha and Bailey for the pure fact I really think they want their little shot at the end of Charlotte, because I got a feeling Charlotte's gonna be like, oh, you know what, good job, you beat Ronda. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sasha Bailey. I think they're gonna let them run with it for a little bit, honestly. I think Beth Phoenix is fun and Natalie are fun, but they know their roles.
I'm going to go with Sasha and Bailey. I don't know necessarily if it's going to play into the ending of the main event tonight, but I definitely think just to solidify the titles, I could see them going with the Iconics just for they like
Pure
to go bad
heels?
guy.
Like
yeah,
heels.
they
Yeah,
like to
like-
do that at WrestleMania. Not every babyface can win at this WrestleMania. So, but I think in this case, I'll just go with the safe pick. I'll go with Sasha and Bailey.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, how about we continue on the Royal Rumble winner, Seth Rollins, against the Beast, the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. I'll go first. I got Brock winning.
I got Seth winning.
Okay.
I think it's again like Triple H where they want us to really believe Brock's going to be gone. And then they try to swear at us saying he's not, but he is. Like, I think he is going to go train. I think he is going to be gone. I think it'll be Seth, but I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I'll pick it just for argument's sake, but I'll be honest, that's the one I'm like, you're going to let Brock win, and I'm going to be pissed, and I'm not going to be happy. Because then I think Chris Arnold said best, then what are we going to do, Roman again? Like, I don't mind Roman, but like, then at that point, you've established the only person to ever beat Brock Lesnar is Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, yeah. Which might be the plan.
And if that's the plan, that's the plan. But then we got to deal with it for like 3 more months. I don't want to deal with it. Just let Seth win it and let's move forward.
I agree, but I think I agree
totally with you. I
yeah.
can see. You picking Brock is not the craziest thing ever.
How about this, Alex? In the second of our 3 main events, there's a lot of main events in this one, but there's only one real main event. But in this one, would it compete for it in any other year? It is the rise of Kofi Kingston against the new Daniel Bryan. But think about it, like where we're at. First of all, Daniel Bryan we thought would never be wrestling as of last year. He was in a great match last year. Now he's in one of the top matches of WrestleMania in one of the most intriguing storylines.
Kofi Kingston?
Against Kofi
Who was an
Kingston.
alternate, who only got put in because Mustafa Ali got hurt.
So
would Ali be?
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know.
Is that
I
the
don't
question?
know.
Would Ali be in this position?
Everybody wonders that, which is why I kind of associate Ali winning earlier
Would
in
it
the
have
night.
been Randy Orton?
Might have been. It could have been Kevin
Would it have
Owens.
been AJ? Would it have been could
don't
it have been?
know.
Yeah, Kevin Owens would have a
He
role
was-
in this
yeah,
show.
so-
Which again, it's not the show to talk about
Yeah.
what we're doing with Kevin
Yeah.
Owens, but
And maybe tomorrow you're saving Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens being together.
Maybe.
So all in all, though, Alex, for the WWE Championship, I go with Kofi.
And tonight we're going to have our first African-American WWE champion.
Full-blooded African-American champion.
And again, people, this is the major title because it's the one that's carried over and technically has the record of the WWE Heavyweight Champion.
And Booker T didn't have that championship. Booker T is a black WWE champion, like world champion.
World
but he's never been the WWE champion.
It's important, guys.
And there is some conversation about the Universal Championship being bigger than the WWE Championship. It was the same argument people were having when Triple H had the big gold belts and Eddie Guerrero had the
WWE,
It's like, no, the one that has the company's logo is the big one.
Because that has the record, technically.
So the Good Brothers are going with New Day's Kofi. I agree. Alex, let's get to it. Front of the show is in the main event. The man herself, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Becky Lynch, takes on the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte and the Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. Winner take all the first ever women's main event at the historic WrestleMania 35. Good brother, who do you got?
Before it was for both titles, I thought it was for sure Becky. Now I got a 2% thinking it might be Ronda just to prove she's the baddest of all of them. Like they want to Brock Lesnar this shit. I think it's going to be Becky because I think she's willing to travel 2 shows. I think the best thing Ryan Satin said, I totally agree, is this is the first women's main event. And I know it's wrestling and wrestling heat, whatever. I don't think you want to end the show everyone booing Ronda Rousey.
Sure.
I don't think that plays on ESPN as well. I don't think that really is for smart marks like us. I think it's fun, and I will have a good time doing it and be like, that's kind of fun. Ronda Rousey's Brock Lesnar of the women's division. That's kind of cool. But I think if you want that major, like, Daniel Bryan moment, you let Becky Lynch do it.
I agree.
Like, you have to send him home. And, like, it's almost the same scenario where you're like, man, they're going to screw Daniel Bryan. And Randy Orton's probably going to win the championship. And then he does it. You're like, man, this is the greatest WrestleMania ever. Like, we still remember that WrestleMania. And I think you have to have Becky win it. Like, that, because guess what? This might be the only time women main event WrestleMania.
Maybe.
And that's because Ronda Rousey and Charlotte and Becky. Like, you have one known star in the universe with Ronda Rousey. You have a Flair. And then you have the biggest WWE superstar to come out since Daniel Bryan, Stone Cold Steve. Like, she's huge. So you have to go with it.
I agree. I couldn't say it any better, and I think it's just been something that we're building to. And I think adding the second championship is just to kind of give it that last bit of flavor, and also just a little bit of doubt. And the fact that we do know Charlotte is one of their favorites. We do know Ronda deservedly is one of the people that's believable to have that happen. I think all of this is just a look at here, look at here, look at here to get Becky into that stratosphere that we haven't seen before. I think this match has truly the potential to steal the show just because everything that's coming around.
What match steals the show, do you think?
What match I actually do think steals the show? Randy Orton and AJ Styles.
I think Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre.
That could totally happen. But that's what I'm saying. There's going to be barn burners throughout the whole card.
Or that four-way tag match might be pretty decent.
Could be great. Anytime you have the Usos and the Bar and a team like Ricochet and Aleister Black and of course, I'm totally spacing on who our other team was in that tag team.
Usos, Bar, Ricochet,
Aleister Black,
and Rusev Nakamura.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're where.
See, it's harder when they don't have a team name.
Yeah, no, it totally is. But I think, good brother, that is pretty much it for our WrestleMania prediction show. As of right now, I want to make sure everybody is following us all over social media. He's on Twitter at Mercado21Alex and on Instagram at Mercado2121. I'm on Instagram at Mike Mercado2333 and on Twitter at mmercado2333. You can follow the network at Mercado Airwaves, along with our podcast, The Good Brothers, on Twitter at Good Brothers Pod. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Mike Mercado2333. Download, like, rate, review, and share any one of our shows and interviews wherever you get your favorite podcast. Just find us at Mercado Airwaves. Also, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves, the home to our interviews, ad-free and before anybody else, with athletes and celebrities. You could have heard Becky Lynch back in December before anybody else when she joined us in the show. But, good brother, that's it. We are about to embark in one of the most historic WrestleManias. Where are we at right now in the pre-show?
It's a barn burner. We're still on the Cruiserweight match. We're giving them some time. Crowds looks good. It's fun. Like, I'm having a good time watching this. I know you have to do the computer stuff, but the stuff you've seen looks great, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I'm super excited. That's why we are wrapping this bad boy up. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this very special Good Brothers WrestleMania 35 prediction show. For the Good Brother himself, Alex Mercado.
Yeah.
I'm Mike Mercado. Enjoy WrestleMania 35.